spurt weren't enough on their own. Trevor Francis regularly faced the Reds.
Any good team you build from the back. And I think of the likes of, Clements.
Great goalkeeper. You look at goalkeepers and think there's a mistake there, or he's going to save us. Clements that was. He's going to save us. He's going to get it.
Alan Kennedy was an attacking left back.
He was a fantastic guy, and he was a great player. The goals he scored, and obviously the big cup finals, great left foot, good defender, and great pace, and that's what you want to feel about.
There was Neil. What a signing he was. People don't realise 23 years of age, and he's played all these games and won all these medals. To me, he was absolutely beautiful in top class.
Phil Thompson and myself were, I think, the best partnership I've played. Tom and I were like, it was telepathic. I mean, we played a team that in 42 league games lost 16 goals, and he was just unbelievable to play with. My strong points were definitely the positioning and reading and on the ball, and he was the same.
Terry McDermott from the centre of midfield, we had a bet at the start of every season to us in the centre of midfield who would score the most goals. It was a joke. I would get 6, he'd get 26. And by Christmas time, we'd be holding his hand down and have to play. Sit in front of the lights, so I couldn't refuse it there. Every pre-season, every Christmas time I played that.
Case, McDermott, Sulis, Ray Kennedy, they had everything in there. They had pace in there, they had strength, brilliant in there. Ray Kennedy was the best midfield player there that I've ever seen. But above all, every one of them was totally comfortable with the ball at the feet. And I don't think I'll ever get a better midfield quartet than that.
And up front, they're such a cutting edge, the likes of Dalglish and Rush. And those two will go down as two of the all-time greats at Anfield. So we are talking.
Were an integral part of the success story.
The Bayern staff were totally part of everything. We're in this together. It's not the players that are there. I mean, there's very much you knew it was them and us. But when it came to the matters on the pitch, it was like all together. The Bayern staff, everybody was involved in it.
Well, I said, Joe Fraser running around, Roy Evans, they were absolutely fantastic behind the scenes. Just reminded you what your job is about and who you play for.
Nothing's complicated for them. We just go out and try and do the simple things. We try to pass this on to each player individually and net it into a teamwork, and then they go out and they do it.
Alright, welcome to episode 10 of Inverting the Stream. So we're dealing with 4-4-2. There you have one of the greatest exponents of the 4-4-2 ever, that Liverpool team, 76-84. What a team. Just to video there, that interview running around, kind of important because it was done in the boot room, famous boot room, so you can see here now. John Wilson goes on about in his book, it's like where great minds of football met to hatch this game plan to make Liverpool the greatest team in Europe at the time. The boot room was where they talk tactics and talk about the game, basically. Fagan, Moran, Paisley, Roy Evans and these guys there, this famous boot room. It's just off the dressing room, right next to it, and they just have their post-match chats and pre-match chats in the boot room beforehand. It's where they develop all their brilliant tactics and discuss the game, how they play it, where the great ideas came from. Simple boot room. They invited Elton John in there one day when they Watford were playing him. Said, "Come on, Wayne, Elton." They're like, "Do you want a drink?" After the game, he's like, "Oh yeah, I love pink gin." And they're like, they handed him a can of Bud or something. We go, "No, I'll have that instead. That's all we're drinking here. A few cans after the game." Yeah, not your very fancy place for tactics that they have these days. Your projectors, your whiteboards on is crap, but got the job done for that Liverpool team. And the greatest club teams of all time. It's a pity they didn't. That Ajax team that I covered up, 71, 72, 73, didn't stay together and played Liverpool. Jeez, it'd been some clash. The Liverpool team in the late 70s versus the Ajax in the early 70s. Fuck, would have been some game. Maybe they did meet, I don't know. But jeez, it's been a great clash of passing teams. Right, so in the book it's called Chapter 15, dealing with the 4-4-2. He calls it English Pragmatism. It's the second one. He does call it English Pragmatism. The first one was based on the 1966 World Cup. It's not my favourite chapter in the book. It's kind of when I first read it. When the start of lockdown, I found it very hard going. I found it very tough to get through. When the second time right there in preparation for this, I found it really tough because he goes big into why England became a 4-4-2 direct nation. Why they didn't develop the passing style and why they became direct. So he goes big into that. Basically, the story behind it was there's the director of coaching and the head of the FA, the guy who trained all the coaches. His name was Charles Hughes. He was big into this guy, Charles Hughes and Charles Reap, were the two guys, and they were kind of like they were kind of like university graduates, real upper class guys. Of course, the English FA, it's all about who you knew to get these jobs with big pay packets, and they didn't know football basically. Like, they weren't real football men. They're big into science and statistics and maths, so they come up with all these theories to explain the way they wanted football to be played. So they knew nothing of the game really, like on the ground level. They weren't really working class guys, they were upper class guys. They didn't spend their lives in the terraces, let's just say. And so their theory was like direct football. It was like the more times you get the ball in the box, the more shots you'll have. The more shots you'll have, the more goals you'll score. So that was their big thing. So they had no time for the passing game, so they were preaching all the sermon, coaching all the coaches to ignore the passing game and go direct. Their big thing was like the theories that 90% of the goals were scored with only 3 passes or less. This sort of bullshit. And then they had a big theory that for every 9 shots you score a goal. So John Wilson dives into these theories and these formulas, and he finds the holes in their arguments basically, like why it was ridiculous. So he spends a lot to drill into their maths in this chapter, so it's quite hard going. But he was arguing like, sure, you could have 9 shots in the halfway line, that's not going to guarantee you a goal. Whereas their argument was, if you had 9 shots, you're guaranteed to score a goal, and if you didn't score, you were owed a goal, so you get one back in the next game. It's this sort of ridiculous stuff. And he's also arguing, what if you're a great striker who only needs 3 chances to score 3 goals? What if you're a shit striker who can't shoot? You might need 15 chances. So there's some ridiculous stuff, and he takes these apart in the chapter and he argues it all and rips it apart. You can see he's really passionate, he's really angry in his writing that how England was led by these clowns at the top of the FA. And it ruined English football for decades. Only now they're coming into the passing game, really, the noughties. Even now they're struggling. Their midfield at the moment still struggles to dictate games, hold on to the ball and pass it. No real passing midfielders, no Modrics and these guys. Stuck with the Hendersons running around like headless chickens. Declan Rice is no great addition either, and Grealish, these fucking Egypts, so they're not Tony Cruz and Luka Modric and these guys, or Xavi or Iniesta, they don't have them. But yeah, so the boot room was important because that's why Liverpool became a passing team. They got knocked out of Europe by Red Star Belgrade, and the coaches in the boot room kind of decided this isn't going to work. Shankly said this direct style. They didn't mind the direct style. The big problem was if you were knock it long, knock it direct. It was the second ball. If a guy actually won the second ball from the long ball, he was totally isolated. So you were caught on your own, you were outnumbered. So they didn't mind the long ball, it was just the result of it. If a guy won the long ball, he's going to be outnumbered. If a guy won the second ball from the long ball, he's going to be outnumbered. So what they wanted was to push the whole 10 up as a unit, so you wouldn't be outnumbered. And the best way to do that then is to hold the ball and pass it short. So yeah. And they did that, they coached that, really good coaching from Fagan and Moore and these guys. And they dominated Europe then, won 4 European Cups in 8 years. One of the greatest teams of all time. So here's the chapter where it says it. They're a good side, so he goes on about here about Belgrade knocking out. They are a good side, Shankly said, even though our fans were not paid to watch the football they play, so fans in England didn't want the shark game with direct. The way they prepared to hold possession and frustrate their opponents, though, taught Liverpool an important lesson. We realised there's no use winning the ball if you finished up on your backside, so you're outnumbered, only one up the pitch, said Paisley. The top Europeans showed us how to break out of defence effectively. The pace of their movement was dictated by their first pass. We had to learn how to be patient like that and think about the next 2 or 3 moves we had the ball. So patient passing, get it up the field as a unit. So we're going to have short passing on today. Yeah, another thing they were on about was they like dribblers. They're all open to all ideas of football, but they said, what's the point of a good dribbler break into the opposition half if he's on his own? If he's got a great dribble, he's going to be just get outnumbered again. So they were like, yeah, short passing football. And they did it effectively. So that's what we're going to do today in our game. We'll load up the stream here now. 4-4-2, we never play it really in Championship Manager because I always think I'll lose it. So it should be interesting how we get on. Comes to a crucial time of the season as well. Anyway, we'll stick to it. This is what the stream is all about. Trying these famous formations. So yeah, I called Mike Bassett 4-4-2 in my thing because that film was all about great film. I watched it the other night. Very funny. I've seen loads of times, of course. But in that film, the journalists were always arguing you can't play 4-4-2 anymore. It's totally outdated. Probably right. And at the end, before the game against Argentina, he goes, England will go 4-4-2, and they beat the Argies then. Great for them. Right, so that's it. 4-4-2. Perfect. Start off with them, eh? This is a real bedrock of a formation for amateur football. Most teams play 4-4-2. Everyone knows the 4-4-2 really dominated tactics for years, decades. It's the simplest one to play and coach. I did the numbers about it as well, where the numbers came from in one of my first streams, because it developed into 2-3-5. So 2-3-5 is this. Show you there now quickly how the numbers became the way they were. After 2-3-5, so the numbering came out as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the tactics came along, and then coach started changing things. He used 2, he used 3, 4, 5, started dropping the 5 back, so your fullbacks pushed out already. So it was 1, 2, 5, 3, and then they dropped this guy back. If you're in Europe, you drop the 4 back, so their numbering is back in there now. They dropped him back, your numbering would be 2, 4, 5, 3, but in South America they dropped this wing half back, so that they became 2, 5, 6, 3, they had 4 in midfield, whereas in Northern Europe it was 6 in midfield. That's where the numbering came from. So you have your 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These guys, 7, 11, just drop back down the field. Your numbers then, or are we playing 4-4-2? Alright. I'll load that up again. So yeah, that's where the numbering came from. So I was wondering why we went 2, 4, 5, 3. Also, I was very strange when we used to play as kids. The numbering made no sense to me till I read the book. Okay, so team champions get this right now. We're going short, see direct. 4-4-2 direct. It's really synonymous with it. Right, we're going short because we're Liverpool. Tackling, could do hard, yeah, UK teams. Pressing, yes. Offside, yes. Counter attack, men behind ball, no. So we climbed up second league last stream, won 5 games out of 9, drew another one. Bilardo's 3-5-2 worked for us. Maradona was a disaster, Collins was. So hopefully we keep going out crunch time of the season. How many games we left? So I'm going to do 9 games again today like I always do. Yeah, a good few. So then the last stream then we dedicate to the 5 formations that we did in this season too. Try to win our way up there. Right, Williams. Get the job done. Victory. Duff. Madge is right footed. Go race side or Laker? Go race side. The left. Where's Barnes? Shooting no left midfielder. McGlinchey of course. And Weir. Shit, that's poor planning now again. Should have fucking scouted the left winger. Is Barnes injured or he's suspended for another? Oh, he's only one more game left, that's okay. We can live with that. What do I go with? Weir. Fucking Grinchy now, I'm sick of him. 6.2. Very low morale, of course, not getting his new contract. The right, Masudi, perfect for these guys. My natural wingers, this formation will be. Midfield, Haujum, or not Haujum, Mahan. Talbot, not back yet. Could do a Dolpho, go attacking, yeah. I went in for Airhome, he's still considering his contract, but I can't give him the wage he wants, $4.5 grand, I can't give it to him. I offer him a big sign-on fee, so we'll see. Of course the big problem is the minute he wants a minimum fee, he wants to get out of here, in case he makes it. I'm trying to change that, yeah, it'd be nice if we get him in, set the midfield for the stream. Collins is their chance now to make up for your disasters, Maradona. 9 goals, 2 assists, not great. He was super, no cry for all up front, so hopefully you get back to that. Stonebridge Renner can cover both wings. Rose. Oh, Soja, he's unlucky to lose out. He can cover all the back 4. Drop this guy for Haujum. And we'll leave him in there in case we need a defensive midfielder. Oh no, we won't because Thompson's playing out of his skin. Where's Thompson? It was very, very good for us in the DMC role. Yeah, he was playing his morale's only okay. 5 assists in 12 games, yeah. Passing is good, you say. Right, just looking at the Luton game, they're up 1-0. Could be a big win for them. Alright lads, let's go. Captain Duff. Yeah, get up the wing. Like the 4 we have here should be ideal. Duff, Ekakanga, Victory and Barnes should be ideal for 4-4-2. I'm nervous about it though, because I never do well with 4-4-2 when you start off this game. Other teams, you go up against other teams with 4-4-2s as well. He was just better quality. Alright. Tranmere away. They're down by the bottom, so I know that will fuck it up for Ireland. They're down third from bottom, away from home. Will I go to rattle them from the start? If they're nervy, yeah, we will. Actually, I never change all this stuff. Pressing, yeah, back four. Forward runs, full backs. Dalfo centre for all midfielders, yeah, that's fine with me. Run the ball, wingers, yeah. Cross ball, perfect. Marking, man. Zone, you don't have to mark it off, you get forward. Alright, okay, let's save that. Rippling, oh, that's the problem now, no going here to mark him. With no defence midfielder. Could be a disaster. Parkinson could drop someone deep. Anyway, we'll go and try and rattle them. Come on. Oh, done well, come on. Ah, fuck's sakes, man. Jesus. Ruins the formation experiment when you guys set off. So the stream is all about formations you can't do with them with you guys now. Fuck, anyway. 15 minutes, like. What the hell did you do? Fucking hell. Jeez, these guys are third from the bottom as well. Should even give me 3 points. Fuck, hope it's not a penalty, is it? No. Oh, come on. Why was that a red card? Shit. You've been great. Anyway, we'll take the goal. Oh, Muir, come on. Yes, Duffo, come on. Hold up in half time now. Is that never so foul? Nicky Southall. Not too bad either. Anyway. The fuck did he do, an idiot? Slid through ready. Got a red card for that? Or professional foul? Gave us a penalty straight after to make up for it. The ref. Might as well way better than him. Oh well, yeah, give him a few chances all the same. Yes, done well, come on! Victory, done well, we're yes, 4-0. Come on! They're down by the bottom, of course. Let's get carried away. Jeez, they're changed up by. Right, anyone tiring, lads? No, all doing well. Dean Weir playing well, though. Let's get a run or a run. Well, Weir playing an 8, yeah. And that's going to keep the clean sheet. Alright, good win. At this point, it's only off, but I'll say, could we get a 3-match suspension, like? But I will take it. 4-1, comfortable win. Great start to the stream. Don't know who got the assists. I'll look at it quickly. Victory. He's shooting him very well, this formation. Collins done on Muir. Good stuff. Golden assist. 3 key passes from Dunwell. Collins got on 8. Got an assist. Good. Good start, lads. 4 matches? You joking me? Jesus. 4-match ban. Fucking hell. It's a bit excessive, was that bad tackle? Jesus. And this fucker right here, huh? See, he wants to fight a corner, I can't give it to him. Bollocks. The claws as well as killer. Relegation. The money to spend, of course, we have a bit of money, right? I've been frugal. My signings. Right. If he doesn't come in, then can't come in. Yeah, so look at that Liverpool team from the video. They were on about how Dalglish and Ian Rush was a perfect partnership for each other. Rush was really good at interpreting space, running in behind, running great lines. Dalglish then could drop into the 10, into the hole, and he was a brilliant, no, he's going to come in. He's a brilliant passer, like, so he dropped into the 10 position and Rush to make the runs, rip teams apart. Rush is a real finisher as well. Great player. He's never rests, he's always running, always badgering defenders, always dragging them out of position if they had possession of the ball. Always kept on his toes. Dalglish is a class act then, could do anything with the ball. Really strong as well. Real Royal Rovers looking motherfucker. Blonde hair, big, waltzing around King of Anfield. But yeah, Rush is another story that he made it one of his first games, he didn't make a run, and Dalglish fucked them all of it. And Rush is like, sure, there's no way you got the ball to me in that position. He said, you don't, and Dalglish goes, you don't worry about that. You just make the run and I'll get the ball to you. And of course, anytime Rush just make a run, Dalglish is brilliant passer, I can find them. Rush is amazed that Dalglish is passing. But even Dalglish admitted that Rush used to run brilliant lines, real intelligent footballer. But in the documentary they were saying that Hansen and Thompson at the back kept 15 or they only gave away 15 goals in 45 games. Crazy record, really. So I was thinking, if you were starting off a team, would you, if you were offered a pair, like, would you take Rush and Dalglish, or would you take Hansen and Thompson? Would you build from the back, solidity, great central defensive partnership, or would you take strikers? If you were building a team from scratch, what would you do? I'd probably go with the goals, to be honest. Entertain throwing out fools out of the back. We're here for entertainment, take the quality, talent. Of course, Hansen was really talented, he could do anything. He was big and strong, but he could play out from the back, which is really important for Paisley, that they played out from the back. And that's what he wanted, footballers would pass out from the back. But Hansen could defend, read space, cut out passes, interpret passes, but he could also header, because he's tall, strong, he could tackle, brilliant with the ball, he could do it all really, like in defensive wise, very like Van Dijk. He'd be a modern Van Dijk, that's what he'd be. Well, we have to go to Spain again. Well, whereas Barnes back, he is. I know he played well in the year, but such is life. It'd be hard to drop him off the squad altogether. Leave Renner, I'll give Thompson. Yeah. Never disciplined, man. More. Fucking Egypt. I don't want to do a 4 game. I would like not making many changes, because I think the computer always clicks if you don't make changes, because that ruins you then, because he wants to keep your toes. The AI in this game. Anyway, we're playing home. Are we playing home? Reading. They're not with the bottom, I think. They are fighting for their lives. Let's go attacking again, lads. Rattle Morley. (4-4-2). So this is it. Coming up is another 4-4-2. See how we get out this now. We cancel each other out. Like Labanowski was saying, our systems will cancel each other out. And they have them marking with their central defenders. Marking there, yeah. Alright, let's go, guys. Come on, Barnes. Get in. That's the wide off for. Goals from midfield. Terry McDermott, as soon as you say, goals from central midfield. Alright, not super, but it's alright. We play attacking here. Yeah, great. Right, keep going, lads. More again. Fucking Egypt. Victory. More of a nice break, of course. 4 game break for himself. Come on, lads, let's fucking finish these guys. Come on. Don't give him a sniff of it. Kill the game. That's it, right side from corner. Hit the upright. Moore's tiring. We get Laker in, is he there? Soja in. Preparation for the next game. A bit of game time for Moore's suspension. Yes, little man. Yes, there are fucking 4 goals. Jesus, it's working for us. 4-4-2. Keep it simple. Dicking around in all my famous formations. Players just want a simple 4-4-2. We're playing in England, so let's go 4-4-2. Right, come on, Barnes. Numbers run out. Well done. 8 goals in 2 games. Have to be happy with that. Stuff. Victory, another assist for corner. Mahan. Yeah. Should suit him really. This formation. Yeah, I saw just talking about Hansen there, I saw Van Dijk heading the ball to himself there the other night against Brighton. He's a real Rolls Royce player, that fella. Just makes it look so easy, trotting around the field. Long ball, he was back towards his own goalie, the ball was going, he's running after it. The Brighton striker was kind of chasing him up and he just headed with the back of his head back over the Brighton striker, turned, ran around and just picked it up. Not a bother to him, like he's playing on the beach with his buddies. At a high class Premier League game, very easy for him. Just makes the game look so easy. Trotting around, yeah, just not a back over man's head and around to him, no problem. Van Dijk. Great player. Yeah, so we're saying that Liverpool documentary, they played something like that 8-year period between 76 and 84. Played something like 250 home games, and they lost 15 in Anfield. Crazy record. Unbeatable there. Great atmosphere there, of course. Real partisan home crowd as well. Scousers. Merseyside. It's on my to-do list, my wish list. I haven't seen Anfield, but I saw it as a kid, like 5 or 6. But it was only a stadium tour, like, so I don't really remember. But I really want to go see a game there. I have 3 things on my wish list. 2 of them could be really fucked now with COVID. So there's Anfield, that'll always be around, but they're ripping down the San Siro soon. So I really want to see the San Siro before they rip it down. I'll see AC Milan play there, or Inter Milan even, before they shut it down. But will I ever get across now? Who knows, next couple of years how it's going to go. Will you ever get a chance to get over there? Swindon are going for this guy. He won't come to me because he's rivals, Southampton and Plymouth for some reason. They're both down the south. Asshole. I might go in for him again. Or will I? Yeah, he's cheap. He's available on free. Let's see what he says. He's still saying, oh, fuck it. Rivals. Yeah, this is absolute bullshit. Is he on his game or not? God. Yeah, so San Siro, and I have to see Messi as well before he retires. Be an awful shame, one of the greatest players of all time, playing when I'm around and not to go and see him. Be criminal. So there are my 2 big ones on the wish list. Again, will you retire before we get a chance to get over there? He's 33 now. COVID put a spanner in that now as well. So yeah, I gotta see San Siro and see Messi. Anfield can wait. Sister, would be football on, my sister. She was working for she works as an accountant, and when she was young, whatever, in her 20s, she was working for some crowd. They were doing accounts. What's going on here? Oh yeah, Eleanor. Doing accounts for someone in Spain, so they were sent to Madrid to do accounts to some company, and the company took her to see a Real Madrid game. And she came home and was like, oh, I saw Real Madrid. I said, what? Oh yeah, yeah. And she's like, there's this ball guy down the left side really fast. I was like, yeah, that's Roberto Carlos. He was one of the greatest left backs of all time. Got to see him. She's like, yeah, there's another ball guy in the middle of the field running around. And I was like, yeah, that's Zidane. One of the greatest players ever you got to see. Totally lost in her. She had no clue about football, no appreciation of it. She got to see the Galacticos. One of the greatest club teams of all time. Raúl, Figo, Roberto Carlos. Totally lost in her. Waste. Up in the bloody director's boxes or whatever. Being comped by the company. God, that was a sickener. I'd see those. I didn't. Too young, of course. They were a great team as well. Fit all the stars and still win. What are they saying here? Who's this guy? My reserves. Oh, he's not too bad either. Pacey. Off the ball, pace, determination. What contract is he on? 06. I'll be able to tied up. It's alright. Deny, he's going over. What about Malone, will it? See if he can develop a bit. Hot prospect. Ryan Trudgeon. But yeah, I watched that Zidane documentary there 1 year ago. Probably still get it. They found around for the build-up of his last game ever. Playing Real Madrid before he retires, so like a film crew follows him around. But wife is really posh, upper class. She had no interest in directors about watching the game. No interest in soccer, but the father and the brother were at it as well. His family and geez, they were real they look real kind of poor, kind of Moroccan. Is he Moroccan or Algerian descent? They have a real rough look about them. Father and brother, real tough looking guys, tough looking devils, but they are really into the game. They're kicking every ball as if it was the World Cup final. They're really invested in it. They really want to see their brother and son do well, like, to win the game, the last game. Wife didn't give a shit. Football not for street, a supermodel of course or something like that. But yeah, the two boys are really getting into it. You can see they kicked every ball with him throughout his career, I'd say. And there's a great scene as well, where they're at his home and he's playing in the garden with his two sons. Zidane is one of them's a goalkeeper and professional. I think they're both professionals actually, two sons, one of them's a goalie. The grandfather's playing as well. So the grandfather and the oldest son versus Zidane and the youngest son. The grandfather's brilliant, of course. Zidane's father, real heavy, old guy, but jeez, he's got the body speed, of course. They were just dicking around the back garden 2-on-2. But you could see Zidane didn't lick it off the ground. His father had a bit of play about him, right? Alright, where am I going? Lakers still not back. And more, so we've got to get Soldier to do a job for us, surely. Where is he? Thought that he's out as well. Ah, fuck it. What happened to him? A few days. Jeez, we'll have to play matches. Well, he rarely lets me down. Touch wood. Butler. We Butler to run. So when we miss in the bench, striker, winger, midfielder. We need to get Rose in there to cover defence midfielder and central defence. So Bob, Augustin, yeah. Okay, well I'm missing these guys. Todd and Thompson. Okay, let's win again. Let's try to get 3 wins in a row. That's probably won 3 games in a row all season. Be great. We're playing Swindon at home, another home game. Come on, lads. 3-4-4 on a rich scoring game. Just the right time. 4-4-2 as well. McClare, oh, he's the guy I was looking at. The guy from Burnley. Oh no, not this guy. Oh yeah, it was this guy. What's he doing though? Alright, only 6.8. 4 goals though. Cheap, 80k. Alright, let's go guys. Conley. Don't know any of these guys. Oh, Barry Miller, he's good. Heading, jumping, marking. Yeah. Paid a bit for him. 240. Doing very well. See on the short list? Yes. And we'll look at him next season. So we will. Alright, let's go. Collins doesn't score yet, of course. Come on, Collins. Fuck, William Williams. Jeez, they're giving it to us. 2-1. Yeah. Not comfortable at all here, we're not. Jesus, there's a lot going on. We've a lot of chances. Get in, Jesus. Jesus, come on. Bury one, that would work. Will you bury one, lads? Crossbar, Jesus. Fuck it, lads. Will you bury one of those? Jeez, 9 shots. What the hell's going on with Ekakang, yeah? Jesus. Collins, fuck him anyway, he's not cutting it. Stonebridge, get in there. Christ, that's real strange, these two guys. Nothing from my backsider. No Butler. Ekakang, give 10 minutes and runners coming in. Penalty, come on. No, not going to score in this game, just that feeling. Fucking hell. It's drawing, are we? Shouldn't have put 2 strikers up, should have kept one forward. Strap deep. Oh no, they're coming into it. Beating us in the second half. Come on, lads. Gotta win these tough ones. Shit, get in. Ah, oh, race side. Come on, winner. Fuck it, man. Jesus. We had no chances. Ah. Jeez, lads, we hit half our shots and goal. Fuck. those home games. Those are crucial. Goal to man of the match. Butler, well done. Adolfo. Forwards that be down outside Adolfo. Bollocks. Too good to be to ask to win three games in a row. These guys are running all game handing them. Shit, that's 2 points could have been crucial. Oh, they're right by. Oh man, that was a huge game. Shit, they're right behind us. Could have pulled 2 points clear them, and a game in hand would have put a 5 clear. Oh, fuck, it's killer. Could have had it in us be 5 clear. Shit. Right side. Fuck it, lads, take your chances. You want to get promoted. Fuck it. Yeah, so in the chapter anyway, he moves from the Liverpool team onto the Nottingham Forest team, Clough. Genius, Clough. Very controversial character, but very smart, very intelligent. Watched a couple of documentaries. There's 2 of them on YouTube. There's one that it's when he's alive and he's being interviewed. It's at the end of the Nottingham Forest career. It's about an hour and a quarter, so he's been interviewed for most of it. Very smart guy, like, but yeah, a really controversial character. But when I was sitting down listening to him, anyway, I thought he spoke a lot of sense what he's talking about. Could see he's just a really smart, intelligent guy when it comes to football. Knew what he was talking about. The English FA didn't like him, of course. Then would never give him the English job. Just too wealthy. Talk too much. Couldn't trust him. But he had a great partnership with Peter Taylor, his assistant manager. He was also a great football man. He was great to spot talent, to scout guys. They're both good coaches, of course, both very good at training on the field. But Taylor's great to spot players, bring them in, and then you had Clough as a great man manager and motivator. Then Clough used to call it 2-man jobs. So job's too big for just one man. 2-man job, me too. But Peter Taylor didn't go with him to Leeds. That was one of the big things. Stayed at Derby. Clough managed Derby, won the league with them, massive thing. To win it with Derby, got him Division 1, Division 2, Division 1, won the league there. But went to Leeds and that didn't work out. Dave Mackay and John McGovern, these guys, when they were with Derby. Class with Dave Mackay was better than Bobby Sharpton. Just he wasn't fancy enough for Al Ramsey and these guys to pick him. Right, lads, I was very disappointed last game. It was a big game. Well, both of them are looking at you, man. Has he got a release clause? He hasn't. So we need to make changes. Come on, Collins. We need goals out of you. Do something there, like. Laker's back. We'll go with Laker. No, Butler played man of the match in the last game. We'll leave it. Fucking goalie. Chesterfield. 4-4-2 as well. Deck it up front. Mark him now, lads. Fuck, he's good. Jesus, really good. 21 goals. 43 games. Fucking stats are unreal. Anyone interested in him? He's flattered that we're showing interest. God, he's expensive for a league. 2 player. 600 grand. Chris Brandon. Following me around. These guys be good. Come on, lads. Let's be tuned in here now. Away from home. Let's be on the ball here. Little catches. Come on, if you can, get on a bigger game, I'll do this time. Jesus, we're going to do this again now, lads. Not take our chances. Yeah, 4 shots done on target. Yes, done well, that boy. Come on. Yes, the boy Barnes. Oh, good. Well done. Better. Their goalie's every nightmare. 3 shots is left in 2. Oh jeez, that's Sierra. When he got man of the match last time we played them. When we battered them. They have Lee Collins playing 8 as well. Fuck, he's good too. Jumping, influence. His positioning is good. Very cheap, yeah, non-league. Playing very well. Should have done for him. Anyway, victory's doing alright. Assists in the corners as usual. But not like I can get better. Hold out, lads. Hold out. Fuck it. Mark Jones. Shit, we give up a lot of chances. They're being accurate as well. Goalies keep this in it. Come on, Adolfo. A tackle there. Yes, Barnes, the boy. It's a crucial goal. They're coming at us. Still coming at us. Weir arose. Weir. Come on, Duff. Jesus, yeah. They're just as good as us. Look at the possession they have. Hold it up, no, that's to the left. No, yeah, that's it, well done. Kill the game. Yes! Good win. Jesus, yeah, our goalie. Stop 9. Well done, Dean. Victory, Butler's playing super stuff since we've been 4-4-2. Rams, superb. 7.33. Well, I played 3 games all season. Jesus. They've been underutilising him. 20 heading, 20 jumping, 15 marking. His pace is what worries me. 9. Tackling is good as well. We weren't playing a lot of flat back fours. Sure, a lot of our formations. That's why I didn't trust them in there. It's a good win, though. It's our game in hand. Border happy. But yeah, so Peter Taylor was his right hand man in a great partnership. Didn't go to Leeds with him. He stayed at Brighton because they were at Brighton at the time when he went to Leeds. He got sacked after a month, of course. Famous book, The Damned United. But he made a shit lot of money out of being sacked. Just didn't get on with the players. But one of the documentaries, as I say, is when he's alive. He's talking. The other was the BBC did when you get it on YouTube when after he passed away. So his wife has been interviewed a lot in that one. So Taylor and Klopp had a big kind of breakup after they won the second European Cup. They lost Man United season later, like, and Taylor was getting old this stage, and he was saying, I'm past it. He's kind of saying, we're past it. We're not up to it anymore, blah blah, to Klopp. When after they lost the game, he was really depressed. Klopp kind of turned around and said, no, you're past it. Klopp thought he'd gone forever, of course, but Taylor kind of agreed. Yeah, I'm just going to step down. So he stepped down. Everyone thought they were falling out, but they didn't really. He managed to say it's time to retire. And so he resigned, forever retired. Was sure he got bored and he retired. He went back and managed Derby. But so they didn't fall out over sacking or man leaving, but what they fell out over was they had a big fall out. What they fell out over was Peter Taylor signed John Robertson, Nottingham Forest star player, on the top of him in the second. Signed from Nottingham Forest, signed on a kind of free transfer. He's come in his contract is before the Bosman was out, so you had to ring the club to get permission to sign him, but he never rang Klopp. Peter Taylor never rang Klopp to run it by him, can I sign John Robertson? So that really pissed off Klopp. So they never talked again, the two of them. Wouldn't speak to each other. Stubborn as fuck. Then the wife was saying when Peter Taylor passed away, then Brian Klopp was really devastated, like really upset. Just really down about it. Really got to him, like that they never made up, never talked to each other. Never got to talk to him ever again, meet him again before he died. Really sad story, really. Klopp really hit Klopp hard, like, just men being stubborn, really. We're stubborn creatures, so we are. Wouldn't talk to each other over a fucking transfer. Jesus. Yeah, she said devastated Klopp. Never got over it. You always think, oh, make up for him tomorrow, make it up the next day. Never did. Two of them never spoke to each other again. After that falling out, I thought it was tiring. Did a great job for us though. Cons really let me down again. Jesus, and there's people interested in Peterborough, posh. Look at Stonebridge are on. Well, I'll leave as we are because we're winning. Who got the assist in the last game? Okay, 7. Now he's doing dick all. He's in fucking 2 key passes. Believe me. I'm going to give him Weir a run instead of Dafa. Dafa can be the impact sub. Such a man, you're left-legged. This is passing. 13. Teamwork 18. Yeah, agility 19. 17 jumping. God, he's doing alright for us. 2 goals, 4 assists in 10 games. He's hit the penalties, of course. There are 2 penalties. Alright, that's more the same. Sojay's back. Who did they play in the last game? Ray side and Butler. Jeez, Butler's flying in. Get Sojay on the bench. Cover all the back 4. Man, no Duff. What's going on with you? Jeez, what's wrong with him? Morales, are you okay? Maybe he wants to get forward a bit. Push him up. There you go now, Duff. Get your fucking moods. Attack, my friend, attack. Oh, no, pick him up now, you see when he comes in. It's a worry. We do 4 here and 4 here now, pick him up. Good damage us. 20 Vidbar, is it? Jesus, see you down there. Rangers, jeez, big money. Playing well as well, 7.32. Too good for this league. Vidmar's gone. Ha ha! And we were again, Jesus, great. Penalties. 3 from 3, yes. Maybe he's like Van Nistelrooy, just smashes him. Come on, lads, keep it out. Doing well. Fuck, race side. Four shots, 4 on target. Good stuff, lads. Probably lucky not to have another goal. Let's get another one, lads. Kill the game. 10 men. Yeah. There's still a threat though. The goalie's playing well, is he? 4 saves, 7 Shaka his that. Needed well against me the last time playing as well. The Zayo, they have a good enough team. Muscat. They must get well again from the championship. He's decent, like. Yeah. Come on, let's beat these. Fuck the big names. We're the young and up-and-coming team. Shaky's having a game. Come on, it's buried well. Collins, you owe me a goal. Come on, done well. Fuck, we're battering him. Oh, fucking hell. 11 shots on target, we're going to 1 goal. They're going to score as well, I know it. Right 5 games, it's just sick of me. I'm sick of this guy now. Look at Renner, right? Yeah. He's a good man for a crucial goal. Fuck it. Jesus Christ, Shakisla. Give me a chance, man. Machine. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Barnes. He's flying. Yes, finally. There's our law of averages now. We've 9 shots in goal, about to score. Fucking brilliant, we're flying this stream. 4-4-2 is really suiting us. What a performance. Well done, lads. Great attacking performance. Victories and assist the game now at this stage. Mahan, Collins, alright, he got me assist. It's very fucking bitchy one. Well done, Barnes. 12 tackles, boy. Jesus. 15. I can't get my wingers. Christ, I wasn't expecting that at all. At least they were 4. No, great, went away from home. Super. 3 clear still on. Like, fuck, I can't shake with Swindon, fuckers. Still we're catching Bristol. We can drag these guys back into the fight. Fuck, it's pity Swindon not lose a few games though. 2 weeks, bored of delighted. But yeah, I watched those documentaries. One of them was on BT. I watched the start of lockdown before I started Champagne stuff. Nottingham Forest one. They already interviewed the players a lot in that one. It's not about Clough, it's about Nottingham Forest really. They're 2 European Cup wins. Or the other 2 documentaries on YouTube, you get them on YouTube, they're both about Clough. But one of the left backs, a great story, he was saying his first game for Nottingham Forest, Clough goes up to him in the dressing room, like, goes, hey, I'm not going to play on Clough accent now, you know, but he goes, are you nervous? Man goes, yeah, I'm kind of nervous, right? And Clough's like, alright. He said, well, don't worry, flying kid. He said, right, don't worry about crossing, the boy says. Man goes, okay. He says, don't worry about passing diagonal passes on that. Man goes, okay. He says, don't worry about dribbling or beating the man. He says, okay. The man's like, Clough's, you don't have to do any of that. He said, don't worry about trying to set up goals. Alright, fine. He says, there's only one thing you can do for me. Can you do this for me? The man goes, okay, what is it? He says, can you pass the ball 30 yards? The man's like, yeah, no problem, I'll pass the ball 30 yards. And then Clough was good. He says, well, do you see that fat bastard in front of you? He goes, yeah. He says, pass the ball 30 yards to him, and he'll do all the other stuff. Of course, the fat bastard he's talking about John Robertson. Great player. Super player for Nottingham Forest. Real genius with the ball at his feet. Clough is called him little fat guy. He goes, you see little fat guy in front of you? Yeah. Pass the ball to him, he'll do the rest. They're a great judge of talent, of course. Clough and Taylor, so they get the best of their star players and then bring in the tough guys as well. There's a guy called Burns at the back, Kenny Burns, another Scottish guy. at the back, and he was a really tough nugget. But then they had the flair players and the attack players as well, like John McGovern in midfield, Tony Birtles and Robertson. Robertson was a super player, fantastic player. He's a winger who can play off both feet. So if he's 1-1 with you at all, we're screwed, because he'd go inside and he's right. Like he's left-legged, so he's playing the left wing. Or if you showed him out then the left leg, he'd just cross it. Very hard to mark against. But Robertson was kind of unlucky. Well, he wasn't unlucky, he had a great career. But if he was playing now, he'd be a superstar, because all teams now are playing 4-3-3s. So he'd be up at the top three in the field, like, so he'd be 1-1 with the full-back. Like Sterling and these guys, and Mahrez and these guys, but and Sané. But he kind of, the era he was playing was all 4-4-2s, and every team used to double up on him then. They used to have the full-back and the winger on him, because they knew he had 2 feet, and he'd cut in or go wide in his left. So they saw double up on him, so he's quite unlucky. If he's playing now, he'd be fucking worth a fortune. Like Mahrez, but not as fucking lazy or as bad actor as Mahrez. Play off both feet. Either show inside, you go inside, shoot off his right foot, score, or you go down the wing, his left and cross. Trevor Francis was a big signing for them, Nottingham Forest team. His first £1 million player in Britain. Klopp said, of course, that he signed it for £999,999. He didn't want to give him a big hit. But didn't go to full million. Of course, the taxes and everything is well over $1 million. But they're all like, oh, Trevor Francis really paid them back because he scored the winning goal in the European final that year then against Malmo. But fuck, the goal, as I saw, they showed in the documentary, the goal was a tap and header, like. Just empty net, 4 or 5 yards out. It was really, Robertson made the goal. It was super cross. And he was up against, he had the ball on the left. And 2 guys doubled up on him, and he still beat the 2 of them. A big winger and the fullback beat the 2 of them. Put a lovely cross then over the goal. He managed an empty net to tap into. Got all the praise then, all the glory. The £1 million player wins in the European Cup. I just got a fucking header myself if you see it. Klopp said afterwards, yeah, it was like the easiest header in the world. Fuck it. Anyone would have scored, he said, but Robertson was a real genius. And then he scored the winning goal the cup final year after then against Borussia Mönchengladbach. John Robertson cut in his right foot, stuck it. Klopp was saying before the game that he looked at the Mönchengladbach right back, and he just said, we're going to destroy these guys. He said John Robertson's going to destroy him. It's useless, he was saying to the media. He's like, we've got a little fat guy who'll turn that right back inside out, he goes. Real confidence. Klopp was short of it. Right, who's out? Butler, so Rayside and Moore. They're both out. Lakers going to have to get a run. Soja in there. Had not been let us down, in fairness. 7.07, played a lot of games. Gave him a lot of games. What's Laker playing? 6.86. Gave him a few games as well. Well, in the last game, tempted to put him in now, left legger. Yeah, we'll see what he's like in 4-4-2. But yeah, the thing about Francis was he was big and strong, really athletic. He only lasted a year or 2 there. They sold him against Sampdoria. But in that European Cup final, they dropped Martin O'Neill and Archie Gemmell. But the big thing that Klopp had against Martin O'Neill was that he's stamina, like he wasn't get into the box enough for a right winger, because he knew that Robinson would always get a cross in, so he's always out to Martin O'Neill to get in the box. Martin O'Neill was a light enough guy, like, but Francis was big and athletic, so he had the stamina to get up and down and wing the whole time, so he used to get in the box the whole time, suited him perfectly, and then Robertson never win. And he was in the box, all credit to him for the goal. I know he said he scored an open header, but at least he was in there, he was in the box, whereas Martin O'Neill could never get in there. But Martin O'Neill and Archie Gemmell got it. They were injured going to the final, in fairness. Who was my midfield? Doffo, getting back in. They were injured going into the game, so Klopp was kind of right to keep them on the bench, but they never got over it, especially Archie Gemmell. Gemmell left that summer, broken heart as well, picked for the biggest game of his career. Archie Gemmell, great player as well. Played for Klopp and when he was at Derby as well. Real passer of the ball, dictate games. Martin O'Neill came back and started the European Cup final a year later, so he kind of made after it. Walsall. Oh, Ninides in the hole. Don't go following him out there now, who's my right? Go Zonal. Who's it? Butler. Don't follow him out there. Stay where you are. Leave a fucking hole behind you. Right, let's go, lads, we're playing well. But yeah. Yes, Collins finally. Robertson was a real great player. Scotland, some super players at the time. Robertson and Kenny Burns were Nottingham Forest. They had Souness, Dalglish, at Liverpool, superstars as well. And Hansen, of course, was also Scottish. They got the World Cup 74, 78. They did around 70, got the World Cup, alright. Laker, that was quick. That was a quick reintroduction into the team, playing well again. Come on, let's bury these guys again. Get at them. Oh, fuck it. Fuck. It's first goal of the casino world, is it? Shit. Right for half time. Goals 29, that's pretty much standard now at this stage. Jesus, Shaq his that one was killer, like. He was so good. Dennis Irwin. Getting old, Dennis. Playing 6. 11 assists, though. Class is permanent. Set piece is 19. So I'm talking about. Carlton Palmer as well. On as these guys retire. Should be 250s. Come on, man. Don't let Carlton Palmer dominate you. Fucking hell. Fuck, lads, wake up. Saw Carlton Palmer in that Bobby Robson doc, or that Graham Taylor documentary on YouTube about the 92 qualifiers for Euros. He did seem like a right asshole, Carlton Palmer. Real messer off the field. Messing with Gaza all the time. Doing a dickhead of training. Two of them. A real boy, Carlton Palmer. Should have been nowhere near that team as well, to be honest. But didn't see there. Man in the thoughtful. Come on, we're in a rich vein of form. Half of the Scottish guy in the field, of course, for Souness. Listen to Souness on the radio there a couple weeks ago. He's on Irish radio. He said, oh, fuck it, lads. Jesus. He's great friends with Eamon Dunphy. He's doing a podcast with him. Picking the greatest team he ever played against. Souness was. He said he also Zico was the best player he ever played against, the Brazilian. Played against him in Serie A. Jeez, they played well as well. 9 shots, 8 target. We played well too, though. Well done, lads. 4 goals, 4-2, great game. Duff, that's more like it, getting forward. Hopefully the Morale pick up now. Mahan. Duff, yeah, these columns got in the score sheet. He's saying Zico is a nasty little bugger, but he's also just very talented because he hit the ball, but that's why Sulis loved him, because he also had the tough side to him. Great tackler, like him. Nasty streaking, nasty bugger, he said, but he's real talented. Had it all. Zico. But yeah, Damned United, the book. I read the book years ago, very good. But in that BBC documentary where they interview him after he passed away, they're interviewing the wife as well. And the Clough family were really angry about how the man wrote the book. They were really angry with the way Clough was portrayed in the book. That he's always drinking and shouting and roaring and angry and aggressive. Said painted him a really bad picture. They were devastated over it, Nigel Clough and the mother. And the Leeds players, they didn't get on with Clough, but they actually agreed. They said, yeah, the fucking book is ridiculous, they were saying. The Leeds players at the time, the 70s, and they were saying, yeah, it's ridiculous the way they portrayed Clough. They didn't like Clough, but they said he wasn't that bad the way he portrayed in the book. And Johnny Giles then, he was a star player for Leeds at the time, the 70s, one of Ireland's greatest midfielders. He was midfield with Billy Bremner, and that Leeds team, they were super cool. Brothers, sports Leeds, he's loads of old VHSs of the old Leeds team. That, just showing their goals and stuff, and they were geniuses. Especially Giles, a great passer, like. But Giles, he was sickened by the book. He said, the way they were portrayed. So he said, because Clough was dead, Don Reilly was dead, and Billy Bremner were all dead, 3 main characters in the book. And he was saying, fucking hell, you can't write a book with that, about people who are dead and can't defend themselves. So he sued David Peace, the writer of Damned United. The guy David Peace wrote, he sued him, and he won too. Got him for libel. Just said he knew he was on to the Clough family, he knew they were really upset. So he said, fuck this, I'm going to sue him. Because the 3 boys were all dead, they couldn't do anything with it. Just said, fuck it, I'm suing this guy, and won. Libel. So when the documentary on BBC was being done, it was before the film came out, so the film producers got wind of this argument with the legal arm was going on, so they went to the wife then and said, what did you like about the book? And she was saying he was a lot more of a family man. That was never portrayed in the book, he's actually a very warm character, especially when he's at home with the kids. So the film made a big effort to do that then, showing home with the kids and being a really good family man. But Martin Sheen is outstanding in the film, he's really good as Brian Clough. Very hard character to play, a unique guy, one of a kind, but Jesus, Sheen did a great job. Great actor. Where am I? Jeez, I'm going through central defenders like there's no tomorrow. Moore's back. God, I'm changing every game. Rayside and Laker and fucking. Rest of it alright though. Let's keep going now, lads, we're doing well. Where do we start? Tranmere, wasn't it? 3, 6. 6 games, 5 wins. We can't put away them from these. I suppose we're 5 clear. They fuck off, Jesus. Catching Bristol though. Dragged them back into the race. Right, who we playing this time? Brighton away. They ruined with Bobby Zamora. Well, they had 3 disallowed goals in 10 minutes. The last time I played them. Yeah, he's there, and so's Pitcher. Yeah, I remember that. We beat them, but we were lucky. No, fucking stick on Pitcher, lads. Like a stamp, man. Like a stamp. And you stick on Bobby Zamora. Butler. Be quiet in those, we win it. Right, get out. Come on. Early goal they want. Yes, Barnes. He's flying. He's doing really well in the stream. 4-4-2 is suiting him. Extra bodies in midfield. Boy, Barnes. Keep going, guys. Box Pitcher. Jesus, Dolphin, come on. Who's picking up, man? Damn it. Fuck. Jesus. This game won. Yes, come on, Collins. Hold no, lads, come on. Yes, big win, big win. 50-50 game, really. Yes, more clinical. Alright, Collins, big 3 points. I knew he'd come through for me. Barnes, jeez, he's flying. Weird for the 5. What's going on here? Butler an 8. Moore got an assist. Duff, since they started pushing forward, get more involved. Play off either foot. Never did that about him. That's interesting. Couldn't shoot for me. You know, John Robertson in the opposite wing. 2 feet. Right, how's Swindon get on? They lost to Wigan. Brilliant. Wigan are back in it now again. Bristol 1-1 now. Yeah, deserved it as well. Come on. 8 points. Come on. God, we should keep going. It's 4-4-2. It's really doing for us. I was on as Daft was out for 10 days. Where do we start? When we go left? Start with Tranmere, wasn't it? 3, 6, 7, 2 left. Yeah, I was watching the USA 94 World Cup, the official films on YouTube. BBC again, it's actually not FIFA did it, it's BBC did it. But it's just the goals, the highlights. Barry Davies, the narrator. Because it was really 4-4-2, 2-0, so I said I'd watch it. Brought back a lot of memories. The first World Cup I watched as a kid. But yeah, the first thing that stood out to me when I watched it was Georgie Hadji. Jesus, what a player. Really small. God, he won with left foot. His passing is sublime. Free kicks and set pieces as well. Kind of wandering about, dominating games. Won with left foot. It's a great tournament because the smaller teams did well. Sweden and Bulgaria got to the semi-finals. It's kind of unheard of back then. Small teams like that to do well. France and England didn't even make it to the tournament, so it kind of was great entertaining tournament because the smaller teams started making progress. Won by Brazil, but it was kind of described as a great tournament, but not won by a great team. They were a very un-Brazilian team. They played 2 defensive midfielders, Mauro Silva and Dunga. They were Romario and Bebeto up front. They used to win in the games. They were outstanding, the 2 of them, of course. Real legends of the game, especially Romario, who's super to watch. But yeah, I remember watching. I showed clips of all the games. The big one was, I totally forgotten about it, was the Italy-Nigeria game. Jeez, Italy were haunted to get out of it. It was after the group stage, it was the last 16. And Nigeria were actually pretty good, one of the best African teams ever to grace the World Cup. Really young. They'd won the Olympics before, I think. They had Amakachi up front with Fellini, George and these guys. But they were called the Flying Eagles or something like that, and they really took the tournament by storm. But they were 1-1 up in the last 16 games to Italy, and Italy had a guy, Zola, Gianfranco Zola, set off. Stupid attack from Zola. They were 1 down. Zola was running at the fullback. He was playing on the wing. That's kind of rattled, you might say, playing left wing. It's not a position at all. But he ran at the fullback, and the fullback committed to tackle him, and Zola threw himself on the floor trying to get a penalty. It was a ridiculous dive, very un-Zola really. Showed the pressure he was under, because that's when he was at Napoli trying to replace Maradona. Pressure he was under, just threw himself on the floor trying to get a dive. The referee said no way, no penalty. So Zola got up and lunged at your man, awful tackle. Nearly broke man's fucking kneecap off. Sent them off on a straight red, so they're down to 10 men, down a goal. And Nigeria broke up the field, and the striker got in behind the back four, and Maldini pulled him down. It was the craziest foul I've ever seen. Really cynical, just grabbed your man's arm and hoisted him down. Blatant straight red, like. Man, clean through a goal. It was a good goal, like, and they only 2 down. But they should have been down to 9 men. I don't know back then was the last man. Was that law in? If you're the last man, you get a foul like that, was a red card. I don't know if that was in then. But Jesus, blatant sending off. Like, they should have been 2-0 up, really, and boys should have been down. Either down to 9 men, 1-0 up, or 2-0 up. One or the other. But God, they really got out of jail. They equalised 5 minutes ago. Italy did. Scored an extra time then. Baggio, of course, carried him, attacking wise, carried him through the tournament, scoring goals. What a player he was. Real cool looking dude as well, ponytail during that tournament. Real genius stuff. And then they scored next time Italy, but Nigeria had an awful miss. The winger crossed it, and it was a great cross to beat all the defenders. And the goalie, and there's 3 guys at the back post, and then you have to put it in. First game, I thought the balls were knocked off his knee, hit it straight for the goalie, empty net. Saw the highlights, but no, you won't believe you missed it. Jeez, they were hot to get a back in Italy. Got the World Cup final then. Pity Nigeria didn't win it, the African side. It's a real disgrace the referee didn't send off Maldini. You'd never think Maldini would do something that cynical as well. Or he got pulled on, grabbed him under his arm, hoisted him down, made no attempt to tackle him, just hoisted him, pulled him to the ground. Stonebridge, Renner, Marsh, Solis, I need a midfielder. Where's Muir? Starting him. Is he injured? Lakers tired. Muir's injured. Who am I going with? Howsham, but right, lads, we're in good runs, keep going, we're scoring goals, that's the crucial thing. Jeez, every game except for that fuck one, that was an important one as well. Jesus. 1 goal is all we needed in that one. God, if the goals are scoring, that's the job, lads. Keep going now. Conceding here though. 4 goals in 2 games. Oldham at home. Clements, who's going to pick him up, lads? Anyone else there? Michael Twist played United, didn't he? Yeah. Craig Dudley? No. Alright, come on, lads. Beat these guys. Yes, man. Well, look, why man? Jesus, not a killer game by me. Yeah, Dolphins struggling in the field. His morale's doing okay, he doesn't like it in there. Oh, he's playing in the field, too much running. Just keep going, Dolphin. Keep going up the end of the season, man. Yes, Collins. Coming good. Yes, Collins. Brilliant. If we can get him scoring, we'll be unstoppable. Shouldn't have said that, no, give away a goal. Anyway. Done well. Let's give Stonebridge a run. Renner. Fuck it. Let's keep a clean sheet, lads. We'll give away goals. Jeez, they're just as good as us, really. We're lucky 3 or 4 shots have gone in. The goal is yeah. 5, yeah. Oh, Rob Chuck, eh? God, lucky I didn't get him in on loan. Jesus. Surprising now. I was seriously looking at him for next season. Yeah, I actually went to sign him a couple of times. We won't leave United, of course. It's interesting now because I think we'll get him on loan next season. Right, Barnes, fucking hell, it's incredible. Look at that. Sent some stream, this formation. 3 assists, God, just get the ball wide, lads, the Barnes. Ryan Giggs, anyway, he's our John Robertson. Very apt. He's putting John Robertson performances, he is. Yeah, so 94 World Cup. A lot of great stars as well. Stoichkov, Hadji, Klinsmann, Bergkamp, Baggio, Romario. Escobar as well as the big thing. The whole Escobar OG. Colombia were actually one of the underdogs going to that tournament. They had a great Copa America, I think they won it. This is when the big money in Colombian football back then, club football especially. The Cali cartel and drug lords were pumping money into the clubs. But yeah, Escobar scored the OG, very unlucky. But the big thing was everyone thought he was killed for scoring the OG, which wasn't the full story at all, really. Transfer deadline, we don't sign in it. No, I'm going to stick with the boys, I've had them all season. I watched the ESPN documentary 3030, 2 Escobars it's called, it's really good, it's a fantastic documentary. But everyone thought he was killed for scoring the OG, that's not really the full story. Full story was like, number one, he shouldn't have done it when he came back. His family were telling him, no, stay in, you don't need to go out, you know, it's kind of mad out there, really pissed off, she's like, Colombian public, don't go out. But he went to the nightclub anyway, and he, whatever, so was probably taunting about the goal, whatever, we said something, something, they interviewed the guys from prison, and all the guys were involved in this, they had no problem telling the story, they were in for life, these hitmen. But he insulted some guy, and I spoke up to some guy, and basically these are guys that you do not speak back to. These are like drug lords. He said they might be mocking about the goal, but the big thing is you don't talk back to these guys. So those guys had to kill Escobar because they were spoken back to. They couldn't have people seeing a person speak to them in that kind of manner, whatever way it was. So basically he spoke up to the wrong guys. That's what the problem was. Now he probably was being taunted about the World Cup goal. Didn't help, but he shouldn't have spoken back to these guys. You just don't talk back to them. But the big thing in the documentary was the 2 Escobars. So if Escobar was still around, he was dead at that stage. If Escobar was still around, he would never have been killed. That would never have happened. Escobar rules that people follow now. He's a scumbag and his drugs did a lot of damage to people's lives. But when he was around, there was rules like football was untouchable no matter what. So if Escobar was still alive, Escobar's soccer player would never have been killed. Even the boys would have said, fuck, we can't go after him. We'll have Pablo Escobar bleeding on our neck. But when Pablo Escobar was shot, then all the rules fell apart. All these animals started coming in, and then they had no problem killing Escobar. Then they spoke up to him, shot him in the car park. Scumbags. But yeah, very sad. 2 Escobars. Great documentary. You can get to watch it. Famous one, really. Their best one. It's considered the best sports documentaries of all times. Right, where am I going? Do we get the Dolph over there? Is he struggling? They're like, I need his passing, that's what I've been there for. Yeah. Let's give him a weird run. I'm afraid to change the winning team now, of course. And we are scoring goals. Yeah, I'll leave him in. Playing away to Colchester. Weir on the bench. He's not. Get Howard's mother. Weir's back. No, he's not back yet. Happy with this guy. Happy with him. I don't think then again 6 and 5. Yeah. 3 and 4 though. That's what I like about him. Alright lads, let's finish the stream. But we had a good move from tonight. Last game, 4-4-2 was really worked for us. Jeez, it's been super. Yeah, as I say, it's not my favourite chapter in the book. So I don't have as much stories and stuff. I found it tough going that chapter. But yeah. Happy with the results stuff. Jeez, it'd be great. We got promoted. So I can do my next 5 formations then. Division 1 would be great. Anyway, let's win games ahead of us. Don't be looking ahead, lads. Right. Ashby. Ian Ashby. Anyone else there? Mark Soriano. No. Ultron. Come on, lads, we can beat these guys as well. What have we got in central defence? Butler and Moore. Yeah, should be strong. Ah. Fuck. Good man. I love Barnes. Fucking hell. Unbelievable, isn't that way? Real John Robertson performance from him, in fairness. Thought he's scoring and set, yeah, it's incredible. He's always non-league, he's always great boy. I paid all the odds from him first. 100k, worth every penny now. Usually you can get him cheaper than that. Yes! Done well. Let's kind of keep a clean sheet now, lads. Keep going here now. Matt Collins done with the Dolphins, getting it done at a bye. Collins injured. Stonebridge, get a goal for yourself. Yes, done that. Good. Come on, keep teaching, that's it. Good uneventful stuff. Jeez, we were clinical. Didn't ruin them with chances, but we took our chances. It's the important thing. 2 assists if you can get the other wing. See my wingers. Goal, 2 assists. 4 key passes, yeah. God, that was a great stream. That was super for us. Yes, we're top of the table. Come on. 10 points clear, yes. That's the big thing. These guys could lose one more game. Drew Cambridge, the fuckers ruined me. Are they? Yeah, Kitson took 6 points off us. That's really still sticking my crowd at us. Bottom team. Yeah, it's funny, I have more points though. Picked up a lot of points lately. They get their act together. Nah. Anyway, fucking super stream. Well done, Liverpool of 76 to 84. And Nottingham Forest. Brilliant. 4-4-2, keep it simple. Alright, I will be back tomorrow with the remaining fixtures. So I'm going to keep the last 5 formations for... Well, I've only 4 formations left, so I need to find another one. I've been sussing out a few. I'm going to put it up on maybe Twitter or something, then vote and see which one to go with. I'm kind of thinking the Brazilian 82 team with the magic square in the middle field, or the Dutch 88 team with the 4-4-1-1. Hollis in the hole. They're the ones I'm thinking. I've got another one I spot as well. What did I spot? Yeah, I know the 3-4 formations. So I want a 5 then for Division 1. So these ones I won't be introducing new formation, new tactic. I'll just play out these games quickly. I'll be using a variety of 5 formations I've used in this stream. I've actually used more than 5 because we used 3 different ones during Labanovsky. 3 different formations. That was a good stream as well, Labanovsky one. We got a good few wins. This one's the best by far. Got to be 1 9 out of 8. 8 out of 9, sorry. Scored a fuckload of goals as well. Christ, look at that. Keep going like that. No, we're averaging 3 a game, really. Keep going like that. We'll should make it alright. So we have Bristol, Cardiff. Keep our away is tricky one. Cardiff, Norwich away is tricky. Blackwood are good. Hull and Luton we should be beating. Touchwood. Yeah, so that's play for. I'll be back on tomorrow. I wasn't on yesterday because we actually had a bit of sun for once in Ireland. Don't get it very often over here, so when you do, you gotta make the most of it. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be looking at Smuts tonight now at 9 as well. Rocks is on later as well. Great fucking viewing for Friday night. Nothing else to be doing. It's great to have these guys on. Instead of watching, I was watching bloody match today last night. I was watching, but can't stand Tim Cahill. Jesus, I'm gonna put a video on here now when I'm talking shit. So bear with me, just the 4-4-2 one. Yeah, can't stand Tim Cahill. I love him as a player, really tough competitor. Great player, which is he really, I think he's really poncy and that's today. Whatever his one rubs me up the wrong way. But yeah, they're fucking big up Mason Greenwood, are they? They're gonna win the next World Cup, win the next European Championships, England, of course. And they have a wealth of attacking talent coming through. I think Greenwood is more solid, he's more reliable than Rashford. Tougher character, Rashford's flaky. I think Greenwood's made it. Greenwood looks like he made it tougher stuff. Now Rashford's really good, but I think he's mentally, I think he's fragile. I don't think Greenwood is, I think he's tougher. But yeah, at least they have Sterling and Sancho and Greenwood and fucking all these guys. But I was thinking their midfield, they've absolutely no one coming through though. If they're relying on Rice and Grealish, they're really fucked. They're not great. Henderson's a good runner, but that's all he is, good at running, but he's not a passer, he's not good at down at games. Lee Cook never developed Bournemouth. What's the man's name? Guy at Chelsea as well. Not Hudson Odoi, the other guy. Big guy, double barrel name as well. And Davies at Everton hasn't developed either. They're really stuck in the middle of the field. Go nowhere unless they're in midfield. Can have all the attackers that you want. If you're on midfield, you're gone. There's such defenders too are poor enough. Gomez and Maguire, they're not super. Timori is another one at Chelsea. I don't think he's great shakes either. They have loads of fullbacks, of course. Loads of strikers, wingers, fullbacks. God, they have loads of right backs. I don't believe it. Mike Bassett, great show. I watched it tonight, really funny. No matter how many times I watched it, I was finding it funny. My favourite scene isn't in this one, it's the top five scenes in the movies. My two favourite scenes aren't in it, of course. It's like, who put this together? The Ramirez one, it's fucking brilliant. 3 cheers for Ramirez, the Mexican guy, when they get done. So they all say, if a guy ruins me in Champs Manager, he goes, we got Ramirez there. 3 cheers for Ramirez, and the other Tonka gets caught at the ladyboy in the hotel. Oh, please, Gaffer, please, no Gaffer. One more chance. Great show. I'm going to leave you with this, play it out. Top 5 scenes. Oh. Fuck off. That's actually really like the Graham Taylor one in Euro qualifying for '92. When he turns on the media like that and asks them what they think. God, Phil was actually very active with media treating the managers. They were really pissed off playing all managers playing 4-4-2. Oh, Benson and Hedges. See you tomorrow.